is it just me, or I'm getting tired of doing audio recording without being interrupted, or I stumble the words, or I forget what I was saying, or just all the above? Oh boy. I'm gonna push it through. All right. The world of sports. Bama Bayou's 83-point performance with the Miami Heat against the Washington Wizards a few nights ago. The NBA world exploded with the excitement, congratulating him and all this other stuff, surpassing the late great Kobe Bryant's 81-point performance back in 2006 with the Lakers against the Toronto Raptors. And the record still stands, which is Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point performance this month. I think it was on the 2nd back in 1966. I could be wrong. So, yeah. And the fact that he shot 7 of 22 from three-pointer, I'm like, hold on. He's not a three-point shooter. I'm talking about Bam Adebayo. It doesn't make sense. And what really doesn't make sense, he went to the free throw line like 43 times. That's like a team, not an individual, But there are people out there were positive, giving him congratulating him and all this other stuff. And on the other side, people were just frowned upon him. They were just throwing anything they can think of at him, not physically, but literally, just because of the the 83-point performance. It comes across as forced. It comes across as Bush League 101 tactic, and they were not feeling it at all. You had ESPN's Tim McMahon. He was on the podcast called the Hoop Collective, I believe. He doesn't want to hear about Heat culture ever again. Lord knows if I hear that. The culture. I'm going to culture somebody in the chest, Bruce Lee style, if I hear that crap one more time. Oh, my goodness, man. I hear it all the time, and nobody really explains what it means. It's just throwing out the word just for the sake of it. I feel like there's certain words are becoming nothing more than buzzwords, but that's a whole different conversation for another video. Is if I get to that in the future. Now, let me get back to the main point. I just think that the Miami Heat went it about the wrong way, especially in the fourth quarter, challenging the play, force feeding him and all this other stuff. But in Bam Adebayo's point of view, if I am on fire, keep giving me the ball and I'm going to score. I'm not going to cool off. No way, especially if I scored 31 points in the first quarter. Like he did. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to cool off? That's dumb. So when I say I meant he. So I was just saying, look, if I was him and I scored 31 points in the first quarter, I ain't passing up on the opportunity. What's wrong with you? And the rest of the game is like 83 points. So we can sit here and blame and criticize, rip Miami Heat into a new one, but there's another team, a professional basketball team, are complicit, if not worse. The Washington Bullets. The Washington Lizards. The Washington Wizards. Come in front and center, please. Y'all are a professional basketball team. Last I checked, correct? So what the hell was that? Washington Wizards. I want y'all to explain to your fan base what in God's name is that? How on earth you allow this to happen? But once I watched the video from Too Raw for TV, I'm gonna find that video and put the link in the description. And not to mention, I did a little research just to be sure I'm not losing my mind, or I'm tripping, or I'm just bump my head or somewhere. The Washington Wizards only been in the playoffs once in the 2020 decade so far. And that was 2020 and 2021 season. And that's when they had Russell Westbrook. And I can't believe ESPN's Stephen A. Smith had the nerve to sit there and say, well, damn the triple doubles. You got to get your team to the NBA championship and win it all. I'm like, do you not see the roster? Are you crazy? I don't know what's wrong with people. I mean, y'all just don't like Russell Westbrook. It's almost as if he's a plague. Y'all treat this man like he's the plague or something. What in the world did he do to you that was so bad you got to treat him like he's that? My goodness. Anyway, ever since that Russell Westbrook experiment went out the window with the Washington Wizards, over the time span, their record so far has been 119 and 273. As I'm recording right now, 8:14 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, March 12th, 2026. This is crazy. Y'all been trash for a while, and this is the same Washington Wizards. Last decade, the 2010s, they only been to the playoffs 4 times with 2 different head coaches. The first 2 was with the coach by Randy Whitman, and the last head coach was the Scott Brooks. The same guy coached the Oklahoma City Thunder in the 2010s. The same Scott Brooks was a former NBA player, which I did not know at all. And not to mention that he was on the Houston Rockets squad back in 1994 when they won the NBA title. I still can't believe that. So I don't know what's going on with Washington Wizards. They used to be not just decent, they used to be really good back, especially in the back, 1970s, where they went to the NBA Finals 4 times and they won their lone NBA title back in 1978. Shoot, my sister was a baby at the time. What in the world? Dang. I mean, they've been bounced out of the playoffs, and they've been out of the playoffs before the playoffs even begun because they were so bad, especially in the 1990s. You know, they just been really bad lately, you know? So I don't know what they're going to do. They got Trae Young. They got Anthony Davis. I don't believe that those 2 guys even want to be there. So I don't know what happened to the Washington Wizards. I don't know. Any Washington Wizard fans on YouTube, let me know what's going on with your team. Now you have Michael Jordan's story about him, being racist against white people because of what happened to him back in his teenage years. The article link would be in the description. The NFL, you had the Carolina Panthers doing their thing with the free agency, signing Jalen Phillips, Devin Lloyd. And who else? Kenny Pickett with a 1-year, $7.5 million contract. They're getting a wide receiver that used to play for the New York Jets. I think it's John Mechie III, a former college teammate for the Alabama Crimson Tide with Bryce Young. So it'll be interesting how that plays out. But I'm not jumping for joy like most Panther fans because I need to see what they do in the NFL draft next month and the release schedule in May. We got to see how they stack up. And then you look at the NFC South that has changed. I mean, Mike Evans is no longer with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to the San Francisco 49ers for a 3 years, $60+ million deal. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Just imagine if they can stay healthy. If they stay healthy, yeah, something tells me that it's going to be the 49ers and the Rams duking it out. I just can't see the Seahawks repeating as champions, not just in that division, but repeating as Super Bowl champs, because it's already difficult to get there, but trying to repeat is twice as difficult. And we all know the Arizona Cardinals going to be dead last again. Go figure. And they already released Kyler Murray. They're on the Kyler Murray watch if he's going to go to the Minnesota Vikings or other team, So we'll see what the Carolina Panthers do in the draft. Hopefully they get a linebacker out of Texas Tech Red Raiders named Jake Rodriguez. He has that Luke Kuechly game to him, but like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Now, before I go, let me say this. I've been playing some video games lately. I've been playing Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I feel like I've gone to the Chase Money school, getting schooled in the prologue before chapter 1, dying left and right. I mean, I haven't played a 2D game from Ninja Gaiden since Nintendo Entertainment System days. It's really awesome to see. I got it on sale yesterday on a PlayStation Store. I'm still playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I'm like 2 missions to go in the Act 3 before I move to Act 4. So, and I'm still playing Mass Effect 3 in a Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I haven't live streamed it due to a copyright claim that I got last week or this week or something like that, and that put a damper of me wanting to live stream. I mean, I just want to live stream, show you my gameplay. That's it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like I used to do when I did with Modern Warfare 2022, is turn the music off. If I do that, I'm good. Hopefully, I don't get any copyright claim. Hopefully, and it doesn't turn into a copyright strike. So with that in mind, I'm throwing y'all a salute with your thoughts on the video. And yes, I'll be out of town this weekend. Check y'all later. Salute. Have a good night.